Hello everyone. So we are going to start with the next session of the space station. We'll start from the same place where we have left in the last session. So let's begin. So in the last class we have completed till this point. Okay. So now first we will go to polygon primitive and take a polygon pipe. Take a polygon pipe. In inputs, give the value radius 9, height 5, thickness 1.5. Okay, so I have given radius 9, height 5, thickness 1.5. That's it. Now I will take one more pipe, go to create polygon primitive and take another pipe, and this time I'll give the value radius 8.5, height 3, thickness 1. So this time I have given radius 1.5, height 3, thickness 1. Now I will pull it up and place it exactly on the top of my previous pipe. So make sure it is placed properly on the top of your previous pipe. Now I will go to my vertex mode. Go to vertex mode and select all the top vertices. Select all the top vertices of the pipe, of the second pipe. Press R for scale tool, and then from the center one, slightly drag it inwards. Okay, now right click on your object and go back to object mode. Now duplicate this pipe, Control D, press W on your keyboard for move tool and move it up, and now you have to place exactly on top of this and press R, and this time slightly reduce it from the center. So I'll give the value scale X 0.909, scale Y 0.909 and scale Z 0.909. So I'll repeat the value. I have duplicated the previous polygon pipe, and in scale X I have given 0.909, scale Y 0.909 and scale Z 0.909. Okay, and make sure it is placed exactly above your previous pipe. Fine. Now simply go to face mode, right click on the object and go to face mode and select your faces. So I will select random faces after every 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3, fourth one I will select. 1, 2, 3, fourth one I will select. 1, 2, 3, fourth one I will select. 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one I have selected. So that there is a gap of 3 divisions in between all the faces which we have selected. Now simply go to edit mesh, extrude, click on extrude, and in local translate Z, give value 0.2. 0.2 is way too less. 0.3. Give value 0.3. Right click on your object and go to object mode. Done. Now select your first pipe, then the bottom one, and go to mesh and click on combine. So I have combined these two pipes. Now just press Control D for duplicate, and in rotate X you have to give the value 180 degree. Rotate X, give the value 180 degree, and you have to just bring it down and make sure it is placed exactly at the bottom of your very first pipe which you have made. That's it. done. So your central part is done. Now we will take a cube, go to create polygon primitive, and I have taken a cube. Now in this, give the value width 6, height 1, and depth as 1. In translate y, give the value 24.655. Okay, in translate y you have to give the value 3.907. Give the value 3.907, and in rotate y, give the value 24.655. 24.655. So I'll repeat the values again. In translate y, I have given 3.907. In rotate y, I have given 24.655, and width as 6. Now with the arrow tool, you have to place it towards one of the extruded portion where you have extruded your pipe. So I'll place it over here. Exactly like this. Okay. So if you want my values, the translate x I have given 3.347. The translate x I have given 3.347. Now I'll go to my vertex mode, right click on your object, go to vertex mode, select the inside vertex and pull it up. Okay, right click on your object and go back to object mode. So this will look like something like this. Then you can see the center pivot of this object is over here. We need to change the center pivot. So I'll go to my top view, I'll press D for Delhi, and then bring this center pivot to the center of the grid. Okay, these are the dark lines which will represent you the center of the grid. Then press D again and go back to your perspective view. So I have changed the center now. Now just duplicate your file, Control D, and in rotate Y, I'll give the value 90. Let me rotate it a little bit more. Yes, that's fine. So I've given the value 96.351. Now again I will duplicate this, Control D, and I'll give the value 180 degree, and I will slightly rotate it towards my extruded part. Then again I'll press Control D and I will rotate it towards my this extruded part. Okay, and then I will duplicate it and I will rotate it towards my extruded portion. Right, so let me give you the values for again. The first one I have rotated 24.655 in rotate Y. The second cube I have rotated 96.351. The third cube it is 169.81. The fourth cube it is 240.182. 240.182, and the fifth cube is 312.377. 312.377. So this is how it will look like. Now next step is we are going to save our project. Control S, continue. Control S, done. Now we are going to duplicate our crossed bar which we have created before. So let me duplicate this, Control D, and in rotate Y we can give the value 90 degree. Sorry, it has to be rotate Z. Rotate Z, I'll give the value 90 degree, and I'll press W, I'll pull it downwards. Okay, so in translate Y you can give minus 12.4. Minus 12.4. Okay, In translate y, we can give the value minus 12.4. Fine, this much is done. Now we will take a cylinder. We'll take a cylinder and we'll give the radius 1.5. Radius is 1.5. Height is 5. And subdivision axis is 20. In translate y, I'll give the value somewhere around 5.4. Okay, sorry, I rotated it. You have to give translate y 5.4. Okay, now this looks to be fine now. Now I will duplicate my cylinder, Control D, and I'll pull it up to the top of my previous cylinder. I'll press R, and with the y-axis I'll decrease the size, and from the center slightly increase it. Press W and place it exactly on the top of your cylinder. Okay, now I'll slightly reduce the size more. Yes, that's fine. Press W and place it properly. Now again press Ctrl D and pull it up, and press R, from the center slightly increase it more, and press W and place it exactly on the top of your previous cylinder. So now it looks like this. Now I will take one more cylinder. I'll give the value radius 1.5, height is 4, and in section radius, subdivision axis, I'll give the value 3, and in translate y, I'll give the value 12.85. Okay, so now this looks like this. Let me place exactly on top of my cylinder. Now go to vertex mode. Click on your cylinder, go to vertex mode, select the top vertices, press R, and from the center one, reduce the size. From the center one, reduce the size, right click on your object and go back to object mode. Okay, so if you want, we can increase the size a little bit more. So I am taking scale Y 1.529. Scale Y 1.529, and that's it, done. Let me place it properly. Okay guys, so this part is finished. Take care, bye bye.